Good afternoon and welcome everybody to Floyd Dobb Field here on the campus of Milledgeville High School. The K&K Show is back. I'm Kyle Leach, joined once again by Kurt Folk. And Kurt, it looks like, it smells like playoff Saturday, one of my favorite days of the year.
It's quite the ride here for the next few weeks. If you like football, the high schools around the area here are going to bring it. And what a gorgeous day here on a Saturday for high school football. A little sun in the air. There's a little chill, but I don't think it would be a Saturday in early November if there wasn't. So we are ready for some playoff action.
Yeah, slight breeze, and but nothing like it was on Halloween.
No. I think I'm still recovering from that one.
Yes, but yeah, we're featuring the number 6 seed in the playoffs here, the Milledgeville Missiles, at 8-1, taking on the 11th seeded South Beloit Sobos. The winner of this will be in action most likely next Saturday against Ridgewood, who knocked off South Fork last night by a score of 46-14. Other games, an 8-man from last night. Champaign, all home teams won, Kurt, so let's hope that continues here today. As number 9, Champaign St. Thomas More lost at St. Anne 22-20. Martinsville won over Milford 52-22. The Polo Marcos remain undefeated. They get a 58-20 win over Alden Hebron. And like I said, Ridgewood knocked off South Fork 46-14. And 4A, Dixon got a big win at home over Marengo 35-14. And then 5A, Wheaton St. Francis ended the Sterling Golden Warriors season by a score of 42-18. But yeah, beautiful weather, great atmosphere here at Floyd Dobb Field. Cars are lining the hill. Would like to see more fans here, to be honest with you, Kurt. I know.
Yeah, but could be a combination of our YouTube broadcast here and just, the South Beloit Sobos here, not an unfamiliar foe for the Missiles. It's a game that we went up to South Beloit earlier this year and already seen, so a lot going on. Maybe people resting to go see the play later tonight or listening to us. But hopefully if we get another playoff game, we do see it a little more packed here at Floyd Dobb Field. But there's still plenty of people up there. We got cars on both sides of the hill. So
yep, we're going to cut away from the national anthem. We'll be back for the kickoff between the Missiles and the Sobos. Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. The Missiles won the coin toss here, Kurt, and elected Adamek, Sidmore, and Sarber up front. Going to be a handoff to 9. 9 off the left side. Going to gain about 4 up to the 35.
Yeah, I think that's just kind of simple play, but that's what you want. I think something we've kind of asked to see more out of the Missiles, too, is just line up, run the ball, then take our shots.
Second and 6, ball on their own 35-yard line. Just underway here, Floyd Dobb Field, the Missiles and the Sobos.
We'll take that 4-yard gain every play. Then bust it out for a big one.
Francis once again under center, gonna do it to Micah Tom Smith. He's gonna be spun down in the backfield for a loss of 1 on the play.
Lutke on the tackle there, number 23, came across right away.
Garrett Lutke on the stop. Also 1, 3rd and 7 here for the Missiles.
Had Dalton Adamek coming around here, had a nice kind of trap block there, but 23 able to kind of slide in right behind him.
Yeah, not sure
grab
Micah
on the
went
Micah
the
Tom
right
Smith,
way
yeah.
on that trap there. But 3rd and 7, 3rd and long for the Missiles here. Once again, double tight end set, I formation, Francis under center. Francis gonna drop back to pass, threw it out, and boy, he did not have a good grip on that ball.
No.
And the Missiles are gonna go 3 and out here.
Something with the grip on that ball. You never quite got set either in the backfield there to really deliver that ball. If he can get that out there, he probably has living good, but he was never set, never quite had a good firm hold on the ball, it appeared there. So 4 and out for the Missiles, not the start that the Missiles really needed or wanted here.
So Adamek's back to punt.
Currently nobody back here for
number 7
Sobos
now going to go back.
Jacob drop back.
Wilhite. Adamek gets it underway. Good punt. Going to be picked up about his 26-yard line. Well, getting nigh on the stop, and Sarber.
By Saber.
Saber in there about the 32-yard line.
Deep punt there by Adamek. Not very high in the air, but Missiles did a nice job getting down there in coverage.
So, yeah, not what you want to do when you take the opening toss, Kurt, go 3 and out.
No, that's not what you're looking to do when you say we want the ball.
So hopefully now the defense can set the tone. Starting on the defensive line, going to be the 3-man front. Living Good, Sidmore, and Adamek. Linebackers, looks like Saber, Nye, and Micah Tom Smith with Connor Johnson and Evan Shank, the defensive backs.
The Sobos had some success. We talked about they had some success moving the ball against us. They could never punch home a score. But especially early in that game, they had success moving the ball against us.
Reed under center, going to drop back to pass. He's going to air it out on the first play of the game, and nicely broken up there by Johnson.
Johnson gets turned around right at the right time to break up that play.
Looking for Cook, the receiver. Pass falls incomplete.
Sobos maybe going for something there they saw on the old game film or other game films they watched leading up to this game. They went big on the first play. Good play by Connor Johnson there on the outside.
Running stride for stride. Yep, like you said, just turned just in time to play the ball. 2nd and 10 for the Sobos. Reed under center, got 84. Trudane Peterson and Harrington in the backfield. Gonna hand it. Peterson, Adamek there, the best brother, but can't bring him down. Shank is there.
Up by other Missiles.
And Nye to bring him down.
Spencer Nye. That play slowed up by Dalton Adamek.
Going to be a big loss on the play. Up all the way back to about the 26-yard line. A loss of 6 on the play. Peterson, a big back, like I said.
Yeah.
Adamek spun him around, didn't quite get him out. But Peterson, a 6'3", 190-pound senior.
Yeah, they got some sides here, the Sobos do, on their front line, and in their backfield. There is some mismatches there, but Adamek shed the blocker.
3rd and 16. Reed, shotgun formation. Looking to his right, gonna air it out deep to Cook. And
Off his fingertips, he had him.
Boy, he had a step on Johnson, but just off the fingertips. Good ball thrown there by Reed, but just falls incomplete. The Missiles dodge a bullet there.
Yeah, I think Johnson slipped up a little bit there, kind of created a little free space there for Cook. Again, Cook, another big target out there, 6'3", 175. Looks like the Sobos are going to go 3 and out here on their first drive, too.
My dad listening. Thanks for tuning in. Let us know if you're tuned in, where you're listening from. So, yeah, both teams, maybe a little playoff jitters here, Kurt, going 3 and out, both teams.
Yeah, the Sobos had a chance for a big play there.
Cameron Meister set to punt here for the Sobos. Gets it away, Nye with pressure on it. It goes out of bounds, about the 46.
47-yard line, somewhere in between there. They're probably going to pick a yard line, put it on the 46.
Yep, our officials today, our referee, Creighton Barker, umpire Nate Mullen, line judge Brad Dunlap, head linesman Tony Dunlap, and back judge Nick Coffey.
Yeah, we got the Dunlaps running the sidelines here at Milledgeville High School tonight.
First we've had them this year, yes. Yeah. But we appreciate all the officials. There's not enough of them.
No.
So 1st and 10 for the Missiles, ball on their own 46-yard line.
Jaden Provenschenkel going to get his chance here in the backfield. Spencer Nye drops down to fullback.
There's Jaden on the right side. Short gain, maybe 2.
Just not much of a push there for the Missiles. Really no hole created. Jaden tried to get what he could out of that play for a yard or two there.
Jaden now checks out. Shank checks out as well as
Johnson and Tom Smith back in the game for Milledgeville.
2nd down and 8. Ball on their own 48-yard line. 9 minutes to go in this opening quarter. We're still scoreless. Missiles in the Sobos. Francis under center. Hand it to 9. 9 out the left side. Boy, and he's met immediately there by number 9, Daniel Winterland. Gain of 1.
Yeah, I couldn't quite see on that backside how he came from a defensive end position there. Right in on Spencer. Somebody missed a block there, I'm guessing.
Once again, it's 3rd and 7 for the Missiles. Ball on their own 49-yard line. Going to go shotgun formation, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Living Good out here all by himself. That's where I'm going.
Yeah, empty backfield here for Kyson.
Francis going to throw it out to Tom Smith. Tom Smith gets some
space.
Blockers and
if he can get free.
Drag it out, but he's going to get the first down. Oh, effort! Tom Smith breaking more down to the 30-yard line. Some good blocking, but that was a whole lot of extra effort by
Tom Smith there. I think some good initial blocks there held up. And then that was a whole lot of effort by Mike and Tom Smith to get the Missiles their first down of the day.
21 yards. Francis to Tom Smith. 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Ball on the Sobos 30-yard line.
We've been saying that it doesn't necessarily have to be fancy, but we've got athletes, and you just got to get your athletes in space and let them do some work.
Same formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. And going to be a quarterback draw, but he slipped.
Slipped up, couldn't quite get his footing right away.
Going to be a loss of 1 on the play by Francis.
I think Francis was going to have to beat one guy there, and I think he was going to if he doesn't trip up initially for a few yards there, but he's brought down behind line of scrimmage.
Cameron Meister on the stop there that time for the Sobos. 2nd and 11 for the Missiles. 7:42 to go here in this first quarter of play.
Going to stick with that formation.
Yep.
Bunch 3 to his left. Living Good here all alone to his right.
Johnson, Tom Smith. And 9 to the left. Again, out to Tom Smith.
He's
Tom
got
Smith
more room this time, but he's
gets
hit.
through 1 and gets up to about the 25, 26-yard line. Gain about 5.
It's funny because Mike actually had initially more space on that one than he did, but a kid came up and kind of gave him a good shove there to knock him back.
So now it looks like going to be 3rd and 5 here, or 3rd and 6 for the Missiles. Ball on the 26-yard line. Looks like they need to get about the 20.
Evan Shank comes in. Connor Johnson out for this play. Living Good comes into the line now at tight end position.
Nye goes in motion. Going to be the toss to him, and Boyd didn't get a block there. And all over that is 84.
Right there waiting.
Peterson with a big tackle in the backfield for a loss of about 4.
Loss of 4 on the play, and it's now 4th and 10 for the Missiles from the 30-yard line.
Missiles gonna punt here, maybe go for it. I don't know.
I would assume they're going to go for it on their own on the Sobos 30.
We got the punt team out.
Wow, going to pin them
Tom
deep.
Smith dropping down.
Wow, this is a surprise.
Yeah. Hopefully Dalton can keep this out of the end zone. Otherwise, you don't gain much here.
Oh, Dalton has it blocked.
Gonna come back to him.
And now he's going to have to run for it. Boy, that's
a big guy they take down potentially.
Dalton. Oh, now we got a flag on the play. Going to have a penalty on the Missiles, and boy, that was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Dalton with a long drive kick, and Sobos are going to have
even better field position than the line of scrimmage would have been.
Yeah, that really wasn't blocked. I think that we just kicked it off the rear end of one of our players.
Kicked it right off the back of Mike and Tom Smith, I do believe, and it did come back to Adamak, but not what the Missiles wanted there, and I don't know what this penalty is. I haven't seen.
Block in the back.
So they're going to
decline. Yep, because otherwise it's a re-kick.
If you get a chance to re-kick it there.
So they will have it. 1st and 10, ball on their own 36-yard line. So another big stop here by the Sobos.
Yeah.
Keeping this high-powered Missiles attack off the board.
Auspicious start here for the Missiles. Not really much going on offense.
6:01 to go here in this
Missiles
first quarter.
Need to get their energy up and get some nerves out of the blocks here. Play their game.
So 1st and 10 for Reed and the Sobos here. Harrington and Peterson in the backfield. Going to hand it to Harrington off the right side. And gain 2. Tackled by Nye.
Nye out there. Sarber was out
And
there.
Sarber,
Kind of
yep.
held up initially by Evan Schenk. Able to get a piece of him to slow him down.
2nd down and 8 here for the Sobos. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Missiles might need a spark from their defense here. A defensive score, fumble, recovery.
2nd down and 8. Sobos do here. Looks like going to be back under center. This time number 9 in the backfield. Daniel Winterland in at fullback. The jumbo package in there running back.
Brings a bunch of missiles to the line.
Hand it to Peterson. Peterson going to be met with gain of 2 more. Be 3rd and 6 here.
Evan Schenk, main one there in the take him down.
So 3rd and 6. Ball on the 40. They need to get up to the 46-yard line. 4:15 counting in this opening quarter. We're still scoreless here. Missiles and the Sobos. Shotgun for, nope, under center. Got 7 in the backfield. Jake Wilhite. Be a pitch out there to Wilhite.
He's going to look the pass.
Back
might
pass
be
and incomplete. Nye tried to get
there. Covered well out there by Evan Schenk with Nye underneath.
I kind of thought maybe something was up when he had a new halfback back there. Wilhite was in there. So the Missiles defense now gets a stop. Like I said, maybe a special team, something to spark them here, both teams.
Missiles need some sort of spark here. Blocked punt, return, or at least a big return, if not for a touchdown.
Back to punt.
Needs somebody in the ear of Kyson Francis over there talking about a game plan, what we're going to do from here.
Meister, stand his own 28, nearly blocked by Nye. Tom Smith just going to let this ball die down at the 30-yard line, and the Missiles will have it 1st and 10. These offense, defensive switches here once again. Both all defensive battle here so far in this one, Kurt. That's what you get a little bit more in the 8-man playoffs. I know everybody thinks points in 8-man, but when the competition
it's nice
seems to get better, it's more of a
competition better. It's not quite the scores that you probably read online or see on the news every weekend. No scores means more airtime for me and you.
Yes, 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Tom Smith and Nye in the backfield. I formation, going to hand it to Nye. Nye right up the middle. Rumbles 4-4.
A little inside trap there to Nye.
I think sometimes we get a little greedy. We could take those 4 yards.
Yeah. Even that play, though, seemed a little just slow moving, out of sync, steps a little, I don't know. Hopefully the Missiles can kind of figure something out here. But, yeah, we'd take that 4-yard gain every play. That line needs to get an initial push here.
2nd down and 6. Same backfield, double tight end set. Francis takes a snap, and I hand it to Tom Smith off the left side. Tom Smith dragging guys. He's in the 45,
space.
50, and Tom Smith, he could take it to the house. 30, 20. Is anybody going to catch him? 10. Dives for the goal line. Touchdown, Missiles! The one official delayed, making sure he stayed along the sideline, but he got the signal that was all good. Tom Smith takes it to the house for a touchdown, 65 yards.
Yeah, bottled up there initially, but bounced it to the outside. Made the cut when he needed to make the cut. Nobody there. Number 4, Cameron Meister for the Sobos did a nice job running down Micah Tom Smith there, but few people we've seen do that this year. Run down Micah Tom Smith when he has free run like that.
Yeah, good effort there. He was closing in on him, but Tom Smith able to get it in the end zone. Francis going to hand it to Nye. Nye right up the middle, and he's in. 2-point conversion good. 3:27 to go in this opening quarter. Milledgeville 8, South Beloit 0. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network after this quick timeout.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Looking for top-notch local computer sales and repair services? Call Adams Experts in Quincy at 217-214-3423 for fast, friendly, and affordable assistance. We make technology work. That's Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down.
Welcome back here. Yes. Finally, a spark there for the Missiles here,
Yeah.
Kurt.
That's good to see. I think that's just what the Missiles needed, kind of wake up here a little bit. Good play there by the Missiles. Micah Tom Smith bouncing it out. And Missiles got 4 or 5 players that if you can just get them outside and in space, good things are going to happen. It's just a matter of getting them there. And up till that point, the Sobos did a good job containing them. But Micah Tom Smith found the outside and was able to house it.
Adamek set to kick. Harrington back to receive for the Sobos. Scores from my brother sending us scores. Amboy 6, nothing in the first, and West Carroll leads Flanagan 8-7. And that one's gonna go out of bounds. See if they make us re-kick or take it. Up at would be at the 35, I think if they choose.
Gonna go ahead and imagine they're gonna just take it at the 35.
Yep, other games today. Saturday game, Metro East at Pawnee, West Central at Amboy, Flanagan at West Carroll, South Beloit at Milledgeville, Galena at Stark in 1A, Galena at Stark County, Clifton Central at Lee Wynn, Stockton at Princeville, Hope Academy at Newman, and 2A EPC at Rock Ridge, and Erie Prophetstown at Bismarck Henning. First and 10 for the Sobos, ball on their own 35-yard line. Their third series of the ball game. Well, trapping, Boyd blown up in the back.
Up by Dalton Adamek.
One of the Bash brothers gets in there and rocked Harrington there. Loss of 2.
Dalton with the hip toss. Not even really a hip toss. He just got underneath him there and picked him up and put him down.
Second down and 12. Ball back to their own 33-yard line. 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. Milledgeville 8, South Beloit 0. Reed under center. Peterson and Harrington in the backfield. Gonna hand it to Peterson. Just got it handed off, but Evan Shank.
There
nice job getting off the block there. Boy, that was textbook there by Evan.
Evan Shank, nice job. Yeah, like you said, shedding that block and then nice textbook tackle.
Gain of 3 on that play for Peterson. Third down and 9. Official saying wind the clock that he was tackled in bounds.
Evan Shank, I know we've mentioned it before, but a kid, he started our year as our quarterback, and injury to his shoulder has kind of prevented him from throwing here. So I just like the fact that he said, what can I do?
Yep, play tight end,
yep.
Wide receiver, defensive back, yes.
Yeah, what do you need me to do? I just want to be on the field.
He's just a football player.
Yep.
Reed, shotgun formation.
2-man line here we're bringing the blitz.
And here comes Livingood, throws it up. Evan Shank is there, and boy, nice ball. Harrington had a chance. Tight coverage, but under pressure, Reed threw a great pass there as Livingood was coming right down the middle.
I could not imagine what was going through his head as he tried to step in and throw that ball, because we had 2 guys coming at him, and Livingood was on a free run. He still put a good ball out there. He was covered tight by Evan Shank, and imagine Evan getting his hand up there at the last second. Made that ball a little bit harder to see, so good coverage out here by Evan Shank.
And like I said, setting the tone with their defense here. Kurt. Both teams were, but that's what you like to see. The offense a little stagnant here. Hopefully now that Mike and Tom Smith spark. But, yeah, the defense has remained solid for the Missiles. Meister to punt. And short one going to be aimed out of bounds.
Around the 40.
Over the head of Cody Bobby. That's our punt marker.
Yep. I was going to go down with the Cody Bobby.
So, first and 10, all on the 45. Chad Selman, a celebrity sighting, is here on the sidelines today. So
wow.
Be nice, he can't defend himself. I'm sure you can see his head wherever. And that's not a fat head. It's like
that's just Chad out there.
So first and 10 for the Missiles, ball on their own 45-yard line. Johnson split out left. Pistol formation. Nye behind Francis. Going to hand it to Nye right up the middle. Spins out of one tackle and going to turn it into a positive gain, about 6.
Yeah, another good first down gain there by Spencer Nye. Good blocking up front by the line. Nice little spin move at the end there. Give him a couple extra yards.
I haven't seen Chad along the side. Like I said, I bet there's a shadow cast behind him or alongside of him.
It's like an eclipse out there.
Ball just across midfield. Right? The beautiful midfield logo here at Floyd Dobb Field.
Field looking great, like always.
Nye going to be wrapped up in the backfield, and there was number 14. Brody Weber on the stop. Loss of 2 that time.
We have cited Chad Brooks Wilkinson with the assist down there underneath our goal post.
Oh, yeah.
Those sunglasses he's wearing, or?
I believe so. Maybe like a Taylor Swift has,
yeah.
I think. 3rd down and 6 here. Francis gonna fake it to Tom Smith and now throw it to Nye. He's wide open.
Get a block. Get a block.
Gets a block from Johnson.
Nice
He did a good job not getting there. Nye's gonna race to the end zone. Can he get the cut? Makes one-man miss. Spencer with the juke at the end, and the Missiles go 51 yards for a touchdown. Johnson with a key no block.
A key no block there. That was good job by him holding up, because we've seen those called even if they're not really called or like really a block in the back. So nice job by him holding up there to not block a guy that was already.
Spencer hit the brakes. He did that little whoop sound there as the Missiles strike again on a 3rd and long. Just when you think the Sobos maybe going to get off the field again. Francis to Nye. Now the 2-point conversion. Going to be a pitch to Nye. Nye looking for room, angling. No.
Yeah.
Down just short of the goal line. 2-point conversion, no good. 40 seconds remaining in this opening quarter. Milledgeville 14, South Beloit 0. We'll be back.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. Missile score again, 51 yards. Francis to Nye. Kurt, if you would, please talk about the musical going on this weekend.
Yeah, opening night was just last night over at Chadwick Schools over in Chadwick, Illinois. It's Percy Jackson, the musical. It's about the adventures of Percy Jackson, basically figuring out that he is half man, half god. A lot of Greek god sightings. Well acted, well performed. There's singing, there's dancing, there's humor. There's centaurs, there's minotaurs, there's goats. It's a little bit of everything for everybody. So if you are out there listening, go out tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. to Chadwick Schools, or tomorrow, the matinee show, probably my favorite one, the matinee, at 2 p.m. tomorrow at Chadwick Schools. So you have 2 more chances to see it tonight at 7 p.m. at Chadwick Schools, or tomorrow on Sunday at 2 p.m. Percy Jackson, Lightning Thief, the musical.
Adamick set to kick. Harrington back deep for the Missiles. 40 seconds remaining. Couple quick strikes here for the Missiles.
One more quick note about the musical is there's probably 6 or 7 football players involved in it, and then 6 or 7 volleyball players involved in it. So they've had long weeks here while also putting in effort for the play.
Over the head of Harrington from his own 1.
Yeah.
Gets it out across the 15 out to the 17-yard line. A great kick there by Adamick.
Yeah, Adamick.
He was a yard away from getting it in the end zone
he's
there.
He's going to get one in the end zone, and he was close that time. Nice job there making at least a little bit, getting that ball back to close to the 20 when it looked like it could have been disaster. That's maybe the problem with kicking the ball almost to the end zone is your team then has to cover that.
So 1st and 10 for the Sobos. Ball on their own 18-yard line here. Going to be the big wide receiver. They got some big players. Like I said, 6'3", Caden Cook. They got a 6'3" running back, 6'2" tight end. Definitely outsized the Missiles, that's for sure. Reed going to fake and going to hand it to Meister. Meister trying to get the edge.
But not from Saber.
Saber knocks him out of bounds after. Did he get back to the line of scrimmage? Maybe not. A loss
I don't
of
think
1.
He quite got there.
Loss of a couple yards on the play. It's now 2nd down 12.
Living Good able to Macomb string that out. I kind of wonder if Livingston's maybe supposed to kind of try and turn him in more, but it worked.
Meister on the carry. I believe you called him Maestro up at South Beloit.
Maestro, yeah.
Or maybe that was me.
Well, either way. The Maestro.
I like Maestro better,
yeah.
yes.
Nothing wrong with Meister, but if we can give somebody a nickname, it helps us call them out. So the
Yes.
Maestro.
Yep. Cook. Reed once again out of the pistol formation. Harrington behind him. Second down and 11. Gonna hand it to Harrington. Oh boy, Harrington. I don't know who it was, but you could hear that pop up here.
I'm not sure who got the initial one, if it was Evan in there or if it was Carter Livingood, but that was a sound, and then there was a flight of missiles on top of them too.
And I believe that's going to do it here for this opening quarter of play. After one quarter, Milledgeville 14, South Beloit 0. We'll thank our sponsors as we cut to break here. They include the Milledgeville State Bank, the Millville Tavern, Selman Electric, Gibbs Drywall, Bushman Service, Ruby's Coffee Coach, Ewers Garage, Boss Roofing, FBFM, EVS Hobbies, Duncan Land, Wally's Place, McKenna's Flooring, Kness Heating and Cooling, American Quality Windows, Waisner Farms, Living Good Charter, Pearl City Elevator, RNH Seed Solutions, 330 Detailing, SRG Tuck Pointing, and Extreme Tree. Thank you all sponsors for letting me and Kurt do what we love to do.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it without you guys.
Yeah, appreciate all of our sponsors.
We will get some. Didn't get a lot of pregame in here. Just get stuff ready here. But we'll talk about the Missiles have made it for the playoffs for the 4th consecutive year, Kurt. First time they've done that since 84 through 87. So 4th straight year in the playoffs. Coach Roble in his 15th year, 74 and 78 record. Playoff record for the Missiles overall, 21 and 25. And it's our 26th trip to the playoffs. And a new addition to the Missile uniform today, Kurt. And
yeah, I like it.
They had for the playoffs. The coaches added the helmet stripe. The first time the black helmet has ever been striped, and the first time since '98 that the Missiles have had a helmet stripe, and that was on the old orange helmet.
Yeah, say the orange helmet. Remember the orange helmet look? That was the year just before I came into high school. We switched to the kind of all black look my freshman year when I entered high school. And yeah, I haven't seen the stripes return, but it adds.
It's a good
it's a
look.
nice add
yes.
to the helmets.
It's the same stripe on the sleeve. I'm all about making it match. Now they just need to add that same on the pant, Kurt.
And get a little something going with the black pants.
And we're cooking with oil. But Reed airs it out to 82. First completion of the game.
Yeah.
Nicely tackled by Johnson.
Close to a first down.
On 3rd and 11, going to gain about 9 on the play. His first completion of the game. So now we'll see 4th and 2.
Yeah, that makes this stop big here for the Missiles.
Got to watch the ball here. You would think they're going to punt it, being inside their own 30, but you never know.
Yeah, Missiles thinking cadence here. They do have trips out to this side.
And it's not their normal punter.
No.
Their quarterback is in there. They're going to go for it.
Do a little pooch punt here.
Unless they're just going to try to draw them off sides.
Cadence here.
And there's the delay game flag. So they're not going to waste a timeout. They're just going to take the flag.
Not willing to go for it there. Playing a little bit of the positioning game here. Missiles will accept the penalty. I don't even know if you could probably decline a delay a game, I guess.
You could if they're trying to get extra yards for field position. It would be about the only time you're going to stop that. 22-0 Amboy on top. Thanks, Mike, for the updates. And my brother wants to mention the Milledgeville Fireman's Breakfast tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, that was definitely on my mind already, Mike.
What time do they start? 7?
I think they start at 7 to 1. Yep.
So if you're in the
I'm
area,
sure the fire department there, they've been over cleaning, getting things set up.
You can call in, pick it up. You can stop in and eat. One of the premier fire department breakfasts around. The kick's going to go out of bounds. Did it cross midfield? We'll see where Dunlap marks it.
Yep.
It is. Missiles will be on their own 48-yard line. But, yeah, Milledgeville Fireman's Breakfast. 7 to 1 tomorrow. Come support our fire department. When we need volunteers is what we need too, Kurt, as more EMTs, firefighters, just first responders.
Yeah, we appreciate them and all they do. We know we got Ryan Dykstra on our staff this year. He's part of the Milledgeville Fire Department. Your brother Mike, my dad's been for years. Several of my uncles.
My brother's been working on me. I'm getting close to maybe joining. I know they're getting more and more desperate as they need.
They need young people. Get some
they
young
do.
People in there.
So yes, if you're interested, reach out. Francis going to air it out, looking deep for Johnson, and Johnson's got it at the 10, and he's in for the touchdown! What a beautiful pass thrown by Francis, 52 yards. That was a thing of beauty there, Kurt.
That was pretty. That was that was covered well, and it looked like it was maybe going to fall short, but the defender kind of misplayed the ball. Good concentration, though,
by Johnson.
By Johnson to stick with it there, with the defender right there.
Had the big defender, Cook, 6'3", Cook there in coverage, but he couldn't get it and fell right into the lap.
Right in his hands.
Oh, my goodness. That was pretty. 2-point try now for the Missiles. 52 yards, Francis to Johnson. Said great concentration there by Johnny. The defender was right there. I mean, he might have even tipped it. I'm not sure.
This is going to have to hurry a little bit here. Get set.
2-point. Francis just does get it off. You're going to air it out to Adamek. Have the big boy 2-point conversion. Adamek wearing the Promenchinkle jersey, and the 2-point conversion is good. 10:28 to go in this second quarter. Milledgeville 22, South Beloit 0. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. Missiles score again, Kurt. Another quick scoring drive.
Yeah.
That's kind of what they're known for. But 2 plays this time. Or was that just one play?
Just one play.
Just one play. That was first 52 yards.
Play there.
Last 2 throws by Francis have gone for touchdowns, 51, now 52. Starting lineups here today for the Missiles. Quarterback Kyson Francis, running back Spencer Nine, Micah Tom Smith, Connor Johnson in at tight end, and Carter Livingood, Caleb Sarber, Jackson Sidmore, and Dalton Adamek, the linemen. For the Sobos on offense, Landon Reed, Chase Harrington, Trudane Peterson, Cameron Meister, Caden Cook, Valente Ortega, Reese Binder, and Keon Floyd.
He's going to have his kick into the end zone here. Dalton Adamek gets into the end zone.
For the first time this year, like I said, he's been getting really close.
Yeah. I kind of think Dalton might have turned around and pointed up here into the booth, too, after putting that ball in the end zone. You know, we talk about all the people that listen, but I think possibly one of the best things, and Robo mentioned it in his post-game interview last week, is all these boys listen too. They like to, I think they were listening on the bus ride on the way home from Kirkland Hiawatha. So we thank the boys for their support, and we're doing this for them.
Yes, absolutely. Love to promote Milledgeville athletics. As Reed under shotgun formation, looking out to his left, and he skipped that one
complete pass
into 84 there. Peterson. Coach Roble not happy about something on the sideline.
About something that some way we lined up or some call we didn't make.
Or maybe we're not happy with his breakfast burrito he had this morning. I'm not sure. Coach Roble with the black long sleeve shirt today. Still rocking the shorts.
Rocking shorts. It is.
And the white golf shoes.
I'd probably be wearing shorts if I was out doing something, not just.
I decided to go to the short look. I knew I'd be in the booth where the wind was minimal, but going to have to hurry to get the place to play off, Kurt.
Yeah.
Play clock winding
now.
Use
a timeout here. Yep.
And they're going to use a timeout.
Timeout taken by South Beloit.
So with that, we'll take a quick timeout with them. 10:25 to go in the second quarter. Milledgeville 22, South Beloit 0. We'll be back after this quick timeout.
The Watering Hole in downtown Augusta is open and says good luck all area teams this season. Stop in for a cold drink Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 1 a.m. with happy hour 4 to 6. Then Saturday, 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. You can watch the game there today. If you aren't there, get there. And Sunday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Watering Hole says good luck to all area teams.
coming out of the timeout here for the Sobos. Reed drops back to pass, looking left. And, boy, he threw that one just a bit earlier, not quite.
Yeah, maybe a little not in sync on what route we were running there. You threw that more towards the sideline, and number 4 there, the Maestro, was running more upfield.
So 3rd down and 10. Love Coach Rowe. You can tell the coaches are and the player taking this team very serious. Like I said, it's the playoffs. I know you beat them 40-0, but it was a close game. But attention to detail is so important in the playoffs.
40-0 score is not indicative of how that game necessarily went.
Reed gonna tuck it and run, and gonna be stopped there by Nye for a sack and a loss of about 2.
Yeah, Spencer Nye able to bring him down behind the line of scrimmage. Looking for some running room there. Quickly headed off by Spencer Nye. Faced with another 4th down here are the Sobos.
30-0 Amboy now on top. But, yeah, the Missiles defense sure has been dialed in here today, Kurt.
Yeah, defense kind of took a little defensive stop, a little bit of defensive tone here to get our offense going after being stalled our first 2 drives.
The Bash Brothers and the Milkman in the middle.
Yeah.
Jackson Sid, speaking of nicknames. Jackson Sidmore. Meister gets the punt off to Tom Smith. Receives about 46, gets out of the first tackle. Now he's got room. Tom Smith dancing inside the 25, inside the 20, and then finally brought down about the 18-yard line.
Mike basically brings that ball back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackled there on the play by number 20, Martinez for the Sobos. But great field position here once again, Kurt, for the Missiles. Looking to build.
Yeah.
On this 22-0 lead. And so this was a game they only led 18-0 at the half up in South Beloit a few weeks ago.
Yeah, Missiles definitely just looking to feel a little bit more comfortable going in the halftime than they did up at South Beloit.
That was a first half where I think me and you would almost say South Beloit almost outplayed us that first half.
I think you could say we got, again, like we said, they drove the ball on us. They just couldn't quite punch it home. We did end up putting a goose egg up on the board with them. But
now 4 wide receivers out to the left. Francis, shotgun formation. Gonna toss it out to Tom Smith. He's got Johnson leading the way in the block out front. Tom Smith, nice gain on the play. Gonna gain about 11.
Johnson with a nice inside block, and Carter Livigan with a nice clear-out block out here. Nice job by Kyson getting that ball just over.
Oh, gonna say gain of 9.
Just over the outstretched hands of a couple of these tall Sobos out there.
So 2nd and short here, 2nd and less than 1. Ball on the 7-yard line. Again, staying that 2x2 to the left here, stacked on top of each other. Livingood and Johnson, Nye and Tom Smith. Shotgun formation for Francis. Francis gonna look to his right, gonna look it up for Saber, and nicely defended there by Harrington. You've seen that one right off the snap, Kurt, that they're going to try to sneak Sarber out there.
When they had Sarber technically on the end of the line over here, I kind of wondered if we were trying to sneak him out. Well played there, like you said, by Chase Harrington. Wasn't fooled at all.
So 3rd and 1. So that's a good thing you can get a first down here. 3rd and 1 from the 7. I formation. Nye and Tom Smith in the backfield. Francis under center. Could be just the old-fashioned QB sneak, but they're going to hand it to Tom Smith. Tom Smith dancing around, and I'm not sure if he's going to get it.
Going to get the first down.
Boy, you got to just make sure you get that yard there, Micah.
Yeah, I'd maybe send the boys back out here quickly.
No gain on the play, loss of 1. So now it's going to be a full yard, maybe yard and a half.
Yeah, Micah tried to string that one out a little bit too far. Should have maybe just strayed.
That's the one you got to know down in distance. Just get a new set of downs there.
Just stay downhill on that one and get us our first down.
Ball back to the 8-yard line.
Because now we're looking at a big defensive play here for the Sobos, who are trying to stay in this game.
8:33 to go in the second quarter. Missiles up 22-0. Need a good yard and a half here on 4th down. Francis under center. It'll be quarterback sneak right up the middle, and I believe he's got it. He's going to be up near the 5, gain of 3 there for Francis. I should just watch this TV screen more often here, Kurt. It's a better view than what we got here
right now than what we have. Yeah, Kyson Francis just following the milkman. I'll stick with that nickname. Right up the middle.
He always delivers.
He always delivers.
1st and goal for the Missiles. Ball on the Sobo 5-yard line. Double tight end set. Nye and Tom Smith in the backfield. Going to be a trap to
First
9.
man.
Boy, no gain on the
Nothing there.
play. Nicely sniffed out there. 72.
And 7 were on the tackle.
Dasher and Wilhite on the stop. They're massive up front there.
They are big, yeah. Sobo's big team. Size-wise, talked when we were up there about just the number of people they have on their roster.
2nd down and 5. 7:30 to go here. Francis once again under center.
Nice look along the sideline there by Bowden Last on the screen.
Going to hand it to Tom Smith. Tom Smith
got a
jukes, runs over one, reaches in for the missile. Touchdown, Tom Smith. 5 yards right up the gut, and the missiles are on the board. Nice blocking up front there, Kurt.
Say that time you could just see the hole open up. Micah had one guy to run over or beat, however you want to look at it.
Flag on the play. Was it after the play?
I do
Unsportsmanlike?
think it came in after the play.
Be our first real flag of the game other than some kicks out of bounds, I believe, Kurt. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
I guess we had the block in the back on the crazy punt.
Penalties against the missiles for unsportsmanlike conduct after the play.
So, yeah, they can either elect to do it on the kickoff here or the 2-point conversion. Is that correct here, Kurt?
Looks like they're going to elect to do it on the kickoff.
On the kickoff.
So, unsportsmanlike on the missile. I didn't see what
I didn't
happened.
see what happened there in the back. Came from the back judge in the back of the end zone there.
And I hand it to Promenschenkel,
He
and
got
he
in.
is in. 2-point conversion. Good. 7:14 to go in this second quarter. Milledgeville 30, South Beloit 0. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network.
And the South Beloit Sobos 0.
Barkley Bills Company, a hat brand built on 2 staples, comfort and style, specializing in snapback trucker style caps. Check out the selection or consider customs to build your business at barkleybillsco.com. Don't let the hat rack fool you. There's always room for one more barkleybillsco.com hat. Wishing good luck to all athletes this season.
Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. So the Missiles will be kicking from their own 25 here, Kurt.
Yeah, I never quite saw what the unsportsmanlike penalty was for. Those are type of things you got to try not do. Again, don't know if something was said, a little bit too much extra celebration. So it's
Yeah,
gonna
nothing
force-
that we've seen jarring on the
Nope.
screen
I
or
don't think it
anything
was
like
anything malicious or anything like that, but excited high school kid potentially is my guess.
that. Flanagan now leads a field goal. They
Wow.
lead West Carroll 10-8 in the second quarter there. Got to be near the half. Adamek kick,
Adamek
going to be
gonna
over the head of number 1 Harrington.
Gonna
Picked
go
up
all
about
the
the
way
4,
down
now
inside
fumbles
the
at about
5.
the 3. Long way for the Missiles. They're running, brought down there by
Ooh.
40.
Benny Mickelson with the tackle. Are they going to say they got his face mask?
Boy, I didn't see if
Flag on the play.
I think-
we'll see, but what a kick by Adamek.
yeah.
I didn't see that he got his face mask. Maybe he did. Or if there was a block in the back. But he almost threw it at the tackle.
I can't imagine where the flag came in. It went towards the tackle, and they didn't really have blockers back there.
So let's say they ended up tackling at the 15. So kicking off from his own 25, Adamek got it all the way down to about the 3-yard line. Re-kick it here. Offsides. So, oh man.
Setting penalties on the play.
Offs-
Offsides against the Missiles.
I don't understand why it-
Against the Sobos.
Oh,
Re-kick.
two penalties.
Block in the back
was
on the
a block in the
Sobos.
back, and we were
Offsides on the
offsides.
Missiles.
All right. Going to do it all over again.
So penalties for both, but they don't add up to any yardage.
No.
That's
Offsetting.
Sobo's first penalty of the game. So offsetting. So now you got to redo it here, though. I'm willing to bet Harrington's going to go back a little bit further.
Going to back up a little bit. I just heard the coach say.
But now you got a lot of
quit running up
space between the 50, and he's standing at about the 15-yard line. If you could
say Dalton might want to consider doing something a little different with this kick.
Yeah,
try
pooch
and get
up
it
in the air. So redo it. Adamick toes it off. Line drive kick. Going to be field this time. Oh, goes over Harrington again. About the 25. Bouncing about the 18-yard line. And, oh, boy, there's a hit there. And, boy, do we have another flag late on the tackle. I'm not sure what we got here. Helmet contact on the Missiles, 22.
Penalty against the Missiles for illegal helmet contact.
So would have been relatively deep. They're going to get some good field position out of this.
On number 22?
Yes. 22 delivered the hit. I believe Promenschenko with the illegal helmet contact.
Sobo's will start with the ball on their own 35-yard line.
Thought it looked like Promenschenko and Johnson both just kind of tried the arm tackle there, and then it was Micah Tom Smith who led with the shoulder.
Yeah, I didn't see the helmet contact. We'll have to see replay, but luckily Harrington took a hit there, but luckily he is okay.
So he seems to be okay. All things considered here, it's first down for the Sobos on the 35-yard line.
So first and 10 for the Sobos. Ball on their own 35-yard line. Hand to Peterson. Peterson, Saber biting his ankles in there and then cleaned up by knocking Tom
like
Smith.
A dog.
Man,
in there biting at ankles.
No gain on the 6'3".
Biting at the tongue of the shoes, but, man, he hit him and he stood him up.
6'3", Peterson tackled at the ankles by the 5'4" Saber.
I was going to say 5'3" just because it sounded good. But
5'4" might be generous.
Yeah. Tell you what, we've talked about before, that kid might be 5'4", 145, but he hits like he's 6'4", 275. So
yes. Yeah, that's
take 12 Sarbers on your team any day.
Means me the Herman Favors from the Sauk Valley Predators, who lived with us there. He's about 5'8", but he said he played like he was 6'6". All mindset. Gonna look to 82 there. Reed's pass falls incomplete. Looking for Cook. So now 3rd and 10. 6:09 to go in this first half.
Might be kind of lucky he overthrew Cook like he did. Cook had coverage in front and behind.
West Carroll regains the lead here right before half. They lead 14-10 at the half. So a good one at Massey Field in Savannah.
Sure, that's a good call there on WCCI.
It's got to be the legend Brian Roosh on the call there. Now just a two-man line, the Milkman and Adamick. Livingood has dropped back to a linebacker spot. 3rd and 10 here for Reed and the Sobos. Rolling out to his right, gonna throw, pass is complete. Tackled immediately by Johnson and Tom Smith. Gain of 5.
Tackled by Micah Tom Smith and Connor Johnson.
So 4th and 5. A gain of 4 there, actually.
Cook's feeling that hit a little bit there. He was bottled up by Johnson and then hit by Micah Tom Smith.
So I think they're going to be going for it here as well. Reed, shotgun formation. 2 to the right. Harrington and Cook split out to the right here.
No pump formation here.
Tight end comes over too, so now 3 to the right. 4th and 6. Reed, bad snap now. He's just going to have to fall on it. Ball is loose. I think the Milkman Sidmore recovered it, but regardless, it's a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs, and the Missiles are going to get the ball right there.
About the 30-yard line.
30.
5 minutes, 13 seconds left in the first half.
So the Missiles with a short field here once again. 5:13 to go. It's kind of the location here where Coach Grenoble likes to take a shot here, Kurt, after a turnover.
Yep.
I formation, Nye and Tom Smith in the backfield. Double tight end set. Francis just going to pitch it out to Tom Smith, and he's
be
going to
out by
air it
pass.
out
He's got a
to
chance.
Johnny. Johnny is open, and he's got it for a missile touchdown. Tom Smith throws a 30-yard floater up to Johnson,
30-yard touchdown pass.
and just had that feeling something was coming there, Kurt.
Yeah, good disguise there by disguising it with a normal lineup there, but pitch to the outside. You could sign to see Micah holding up there a little bit on his run, and Johnson was breaking free.
Johnson making a place for player of the game here
Yeah.
today. A different player, sponsored by Ruby's Coffee Coach for the playoffs here. 2-point try now. Francis under center.
Nice.
Fake the pitch. Going to roll left.
Gonna
Francis
run
going
it
to
in.
tuck it and run, and he's got the 2-point
Look at that.
conversion. Nice play
Tuck and
there
run.
by the freshman. 5:05 to go in this second quarter. Milledgeville 38, South Beloit 0. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network.
South Beloit Sobos 0.
Welcome back here. Sorry for if we having some technical difficulties with the feed here.
Yeah, sounds like maybe the video is frozen.
But regardless, Missiles on top, 38-0. Adamex toes it up. Kick. Oh, takes a bad hop out of bounds.
Hop out of bounds just inside the 10.
Penalty against the Missiles.
Hopefully they can hear us, but got Brian Simpson checking in. He's listening from the Mill Wheel tonight and watching, or this afternoon, I guess. One of our sponsors, the Mill Wheel Tavern.
So I could go for a 3-cheese garlic burger myself right now, Kurt.
Yeah, I've said I love that the Mill Wheel has a horseshoe on their
Yes.
menu.
I'm a fan of their wing and pizza night on Thursday as well. Can never go wrong. So 1st and 10 here for the Sobos. Ball on their own 35-yard line. 5:05 to go in quarter number 2. Reed drops back to pass, looking to his right, looking for Cook, airs it up.
Johnson.
Nicely played all the way there by
Yeah.
Johnson.
Pass is incomplete. It's now 2nd down.
Great coverage there.
Yeah, excellent coverage out here by Connor Johnson.
Johnson's playing one of his better
Yeah.
games of the season
Say,
so
it's
far,
good to
Kurt.
see this out of Connor Johnson.
He's an important piece.
Needs the focus there, needs to stay focused at all times. He's played a good defensive and offensive game here tonight.
2nd and 10. So South Beloit definitely airing it out a lot more than they did this first game, Kurt.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to get something going here. Their success that they had on offense came on the ground with one big pass play, I think.
Reed throwing it up. Pass falls incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and 10. It's made this clock
Another-
go much slower,
Yeah,
and
safe.
with all these incompletions, had a
We
good
were kinda
pace of the
having
first quarter.
One of our quicker games of the season, and not so much right now. Well covered again there by the Missiles. There are 4, 5 Missiles out here in coverage. The
Third.
ball almost hit Bowden out there with the sideline cam.
Bowden doing nice work as always. Almost Lily Biller, working the camera up top as well.
Bowden and Lilly both in the play, the musical.
Pass. Nice catch over the
Yeah.
middle by 82. And then, they're saying it fell.
Oh.
We'll see if it fell. It did. I'm not sure he remained. They're going to give him the catch.
He went up and got that nice there by Cook.
At the 49-yard line, we're at 1st and 10 for the Sobos.
Boy, I'm not sure. I think the refs kind of lost sight. Didn't follow that all the way through. It's 1st and 10 for the Sobos. Like I said, he had it initially, but I think I'm not sure he ever completed it all the way through.
Came all the way down on the ground with that or not.
But 1st and 10 for the Sobos. Ball on their own 49-yard line. Cook gonna air it out. Johnson read that all the way, and he's got the interception at the 30. Now Johnson's with some room to run off the right side. He's across midfield and going to go out of bounds near the 42-yard line. Johnny making plays all over the field here this afternoon.
Johnson finding ways to make sure that he's on that list of players for player of the game here.
He could have fair caught that one, Kurt.
Yeah,
he read that one all the way, had his eyes in the backfield.
Had that well covered and then just played the ball and waited for it to come to him. Had a little running room.
So another short field here for the Missiles, Kurt.
Johnson pulling a Anthony Richardson there, I think, asked for a little breather. Jaden Promshankel's going to get a carry here. And he's loose.
Yeah. Jaden carrying guys, and he's going to have near a first down. He might have it. Good run there by Promshankel.
They're going to mark him short, or they're going to give it to him here. It's going to be close.
Second down. I thought Dunlap was going to give our chain gang some time to shine here, but goes a yard short. We thought maybe they'd be in pink shirts this week, but we were surprised,
we were
Kurt.
surprised with our own pink shirts.
That's one of our favorite viewers, Just Roble. Fullback dive to 9. He bowls his way forward.
Down.
Tackled by 24 Owens, or I think Nye almost tackled him.
Yeah, Nye just wanted the first down there. Made sure we got the first down.
4 yards. 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Ball on the 28-yard line. 3:33 to go here in the second quarter.
Missiles looking to punch it in one more time here before half. Get us to that proverbial 40-plus point mark.
Francis under center. Promshankel 9 in the backfield. Jaden off the left side.
Kind of ran into
the
milkman there himself. But able to recover and get a couple more yards.
Gain of about 7, maybe 8.
Jaden will pretty much run over anybody in his way. He's not gonna. He doesn't care who it is.
7 more.
That kid just wants yardage.
Second down and 3 for the Missiles. Ball on the 21-yard line. Kind of the
Jake Chapman checking in. He's watching from the semi of the day.
Promshankel up the middle, tackled in the backfield there by Ludke.
Hopefully, if it's
Loss
moving, he's just listening and not watching while he's driving. But
so now 3rd down and 4. Jaden checks out. So offensively, kind of the four-headed monster running back led by Tom Smith. 485 yards on the year. Promshankel 445, Nye 395, and Johnson 375.
Yeah, none of these Missile players are, the 1,000-yard seasons you hear about. But when you got 4 all above 300 yards, that makes sense.
Francis going to drop back to pass. Looking for living good. Pass falls incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th and 4. So don't have a 1,000-yard rusher, but like I said, 4 different backs over 300 yards. But they do have a 1,000-yard passer. Not sure that was going to happen this year, replacing the All-Stater Connor Nye, but Kyson Francis, 1,106 yards through the air. More impressive, Kurt. I think Connor Nye was maybe like 24 and 4 last year, 24 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
Yeah.
Kyson coming into the playoffs 21 and 3.
So kid hasn't made too many mistakes.
So now 4th and 4 here. See if the Missiles convert here. I'd like to get that running clock set into motion for the second half here, but need to convert here. 4th and 4. Francis shotgun formation. Nye to his left, 2 to the right, 1 to the left.
Living good shifts outside. I think we're going to have
timeout taken right here. With that, we'll just keep it right here on the Missile Sports Network. Thank our sponsors again: Milledgeville State Bank, the Millwheel Tavern, Selman Electric, Gibbs Drywall, Bushman Service, Ruby's Coffee Coach, Ewers Garage, Boss Roofing, FBFM, EVS Hobbies, Duncan Land, Wally's Place, McKenna's Flooring, Kness Heating and Cooling, American Quality Windows, Weisner Farms, Living Good Charter, Pearl City Elevator, R&H Seed Solutions, 330 Detailing, SRG Tuck Pointing, and Extreme Tree. 2:02 to go in this first half. Like I said, had a very well-paced first quarter.
Yeah,
Kurt,
first
not
quarter
so
went
much
quick.
of the second.
Say first quarter went quick. Not much scoring in the first quarter. Was there any official? We got one in the first quarter. We got a couple. But quick pace, both teams kind of running the ball or scoring. Slowed down a little bit here in the second.
Dupeck leads Genoa Kingston 39-0. So 4th and 4 here. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Missiles have changed formation now. Francis, shotgun formation. Francis takes the snap. Going to get it out to 9. 9 gets a block. Going to need to make one man miss, and he falls forward, and he's going to have it, I believe, Kurt.
Yep, going to have the first
Needed
down.
forward, got about 5.
So he got his one block and then made the one-man miss for the first down. Moving the chains.
They have the ball on the 17-yard line.
1st and 10, ball on the 17-yard line. Maybe let some clock run here.
Yeah, clock stands till we get it set. Now it's moving.
1:55 and counting. 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Francis.
Johnson out here all alone to his left, trips to his right.
Francis takes the snap, looking left all the way to Johnson. Fires complete. Tackled immediately there by 21. Connor Joyner on the stop. Down about the 9-yard line, gain of 8.
Yeah, quick little slant route there by Johnson. Nice simple pitch and catch. Johnson got the inside position on the defender, able to haul it in.
First time Johnson hasn't caught a touchdown. His other 2 catches were for touchdowns. So 2nd down and 2. Ball on the 9-yard line. Living Good going to go all the way out to the right here. Francis shotgun formation. Francis takes a snap, looking to 9. 9 with a nice catch. Dives for the pylon, and he is in for a missile touchdown. Francis to 9 for 9 yards. And the Missiles are on the board again.
That's a nice simple pitch and catch. I mean, it's not simple. Your average Joe's going to be able to go out there and do it, but nice route ran there by 9. Living Good kind of running the clear out route to clear out the sideline there for Nye, but Nye ran a good route to clear his defender, and Francis put a nice ball on him.
2-point try now.
See the replay here.
Getting quickly, yeah, just a nice spin move, hit the circle button. Dives for the end zone. Now the 2-point try. Francis, shotgun formation. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Johnson comes in motion. Johnson fakes this handoff. Francis going to have to tuck and run, and he's going to be short. 2-point try, no good. 42 seconds remaining in this first half. Milledgeville 44, South Beloit 0. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
Ryden Farm Supply, located in the heart of Walnut Grove and in business since 1974. Ryden Farm Supply can meet all your needs for LP seed, fertilizer, and farm chemicals. Their LP service is unmatched in this area. Customer service is one of their specialties. Give them a call today at 309-772-3121.
Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. It's a great first half. The first couple series, I didn't know if it was going to be that way, Kurt, but the Missiles have responded here on both offense and defensive.
Yeah, I think you could say slow start for the Missiles again. I mean, I think they only went 2 series without scoring, but that just with our offense, the way we've seen it, not scoring in your first 2 series is really a slow start for the Missiles. But
we get spoiled a little bit, Kurt. Line drive caught nicely by 13.
Yeah.
That was, had to be ready. That was a bullet saying Hagstrom.
Yeah, that had to be a tough one to hold on to. Freshman there, Hagstrom. I mean, it went right to him, but that stuck. That was a bullet right in the chest.
So 1st and 10 for the Sobos. Ball on their own 48-yard line. 37 seconds. Yes, just play smart. Drop back in coverage here, Kurt, and get to the half.
Yep. Get to the half kind of unscathed here. Going to have running clock in the second half.
And that logo looks nice at midfield.
Yeah,
Especially
whole
on the
field
TV.
looks great.
1st and 10. Cook, shotgun for me, or Reed, excuse me. Going to hand to Harrington. Harrington's got some room to run off the left side.
Oh, he's
and
gonna
boy,
be great.
Harrington's
Oh.
got loose, but he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, stepped out.
The 39-yard line.
Hey, he all of a sudden had a bolt there.
Gain of 14 there for Harrington. Biggest gain of the day here for it,
Yeah.
as well as one pass completed.
Does that make 3 or 4 first downs for the
Yeah.
Sobos today?
Something like that. That's 27 yards passing now, but not much through the air. Missiles defense have been stout. Let's end it here, though. Don't fall asleep yet.
Yeah.
31 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and 10 for the Sobos. Ball on the Missile 39-yard line. Now you got to think they're going to take a shot or two here.
This is going to load the box.
Under center, going to swing it
Swing
out.
pass.
Boy, that ball could be a backwards
They're
pass.
going to call it incomplete.
That
a
was
little
close.
bit before. That was close. That was close.
Second and 10, ball on the 39-yard line, 26 seconds remaining.
I don't know if you're actually supposed to be told this, but from my short time doing some football officiating in college, because I never really wanted a real job, basically, if you're unsure, blow your whistle, say it was an incomplete pass.
Yes. 2nd and 10 now. Back comes Reed and the Sobos. Reed under center. Peterson and Harrington in the backfield. Double tight end set. Gonna drop back to pass, and the Milkman all over him, but he gets it complete to Peterson, but gonna be a loss on the
dives for a few more yards, but still going to be a loss.
loss of 3 there, and the Sobos are gonna take
take a timeout.
a timeout. We'll just keep it right here before we get to halftime. But Jackson
Sobos
Sidmore all over the quarterback there, Kurt.
maybe looking to keep this game from being running clock right away in the second half.
Loss of 4 on that play. Had to go unblocked there from that.
Darting through the line.
If he was at his nose guard position, I didn't see what defensive formation we're in. It was tight. They were all bunched up, so I had to be probably at the nose guard there.
I think he was playing nose guard.
18 seconds remaining in this first
we
half.
might have started with our 2-man lineup again and then moved everybody in. I think that shifted Jackson to nose guard.
For the Sobos from the Milledgeville 43.
Jackson looked like one of his cows got loose out there.
Wrangling him in.
Yeah.
3rd and 14 now for the Sobos. Reed shotgun formation. One split to the left, one to the right. Reed going to air it out deep.
Johnson's got to find the ball.
Pass falls incomplete. Receiver and Johnson couldn't really locate that ball well.
I don't know if they turned and caught some sun there or what, but neither of them really kind of seemed like they could see the ball. Kind of landed in between both of them there.
Mike has got a vote here for Adamick for player of the game. Wrecker on D, and also for the kickoffs, he said. Johnson making a case. I guess we do. I think last year we maybe opened it back up. Couldn't have a repeat
Yeah,
player.
you can have a repeat player.
Regular season, we try to keep somebody.
I don't know
new.
that Johnson ever – did Johnson ever take it during the regular
No,
season?
no, he
So,
has not.
Not that that has to be a factor, but
Meister split all the way to the north side of the field. Reed drops back to pass. Going to be pressured, and the Milkman's going to get his sack.
on it.
Milkman brings him down right about midfield. Change of possession.
Yeah. I'd imagine the Missiles are going to come out and clock it here.
Loss
Not
of
clock it, but run the clock. They're just going to kneel it for a play.
right at midfield here. 5.8 seconds to go in this first half. Rock Ridge over EPC, 7-0. I believe that game just got underway. Taking a knee here, yep. way here. There's a snap, and that's going to be the score here at the half. The Missiles 44, South Beloit 0. Go over the first half stats. First for the Sobos, got Harrington 4 carries for 12 yards, Peterson 4 for -1, Meister 1 for -1, Reed with the sacks 2 carries for -9 yards, through the air 4 for 15 for 23 yards and an interception. Cook 4 catches for 23 yards, 1 penalty, but it was declined for the Sobos. Now for the Missiles offensively on the ground, Tom Smith 4 carries for 69 yards and 2 touchdowns. Nye 8 carries, but only for 13 yards. Johnson 1 carry for 52 yards. I don't think that was a pass. I believe. Jaden Promenschinkel 4 carries for 15. Through the air, Francis 2 carries for 2 yards. And through the air, Francis an efficient 8 for 11, 160 yards. And 4 touchdowns, I believe, through the air. As receiving, Johnson 3 for 90. Tom Smith 3 for 35. And Nye 2 catches for 65 yards and 2 touchdowns. Missiles 6 penalties in that first half. That was a one bugaboo. Some of those on the kickoffs, but yeah, a couple would be the one area to clean up here, maybe, Kurt.
Yeah, I'd say talking point at halftime, potentially just making sure we're cleaning everything up. I think the big one is probably the unsportsmanlike or whatever that was called. We're not really sure what was called there, but just making sure little things like that don't happen so they don't come in big moments with hopefully later in the playoffs, just don't do anything that we don't need to do later in a bigger moment. So kind of cutting them down now. Otherwise, yeah, like we talked about, maybe a slow start for the Missiles, but defense held strong there for a couple series, and I think the Missiles are going to continue in the playoffs and stay strong. The defense is what's really going to have to carry the team. As good as the offensive is, as strong as the offensive is, the defense, I think, is going to be what's going to move this team forward.
Yep, I would agree. So once again, your score here at the half, Milledgeville 44, South Beloit 0. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network after this halftime break.
Yeah, empty backfield here for Kyson.
Francis going to throw it out to Tom Smith. Tom Smith gets some
space.
Blockers, and
If he can get free.
drag it out, but he's going to get the first down.
moving.
Oh, effort!
He's
Tom
still
Smith
going.
breaking more down to the 30-yard line. So backfield, double tight end set. Francis takes the snap, and I hand it to Tom Smith off the left side. Tom Smith dragging guys. He's in the
got
45,
space.
50, and Tom Smith, he could take it to the house. 30, 20. Is anybody going to catch him? 10.
Gonna have a
Dives
chance
for the
to
goal
go for it.
line. Third down and 6 here. Francis gonna fake it to Tom Smith, and now throw it to Nye. He's wide open.
Get a
Nye
block. Get a block.
Gets a block from Johnson.
Nice
He did a
job
good
holding off
job
by
not getting there.
Johnson.
Nye's gonna race to the end zone. Getting the cut.
Oh.
Takes one-man miss.
Gets set.
2-point. Francis just does get it off. And air it out to Adamek.
Adamek.
Have the big boy 2-point
Yeah.
conversion. Adamek wearing the Promenschinkel jersey and the 2-point conversion. I'm sure he ever
I don't know if
completed
he
it all the way through.
Came all the way down on the ground with that or not.
But first and 10 for the Sobos. Ball on their own 49-yard line. Cook gonna air it out. Johnson read that all the way, and he's got the interception at the 30. Now Johnson's with some room to run off the right side. He's across midfield and gonna go out. Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field, the K&K show here. First round, 8-man playoffs, and the Missiles lead 44-0 over South Beloit. Once they got going, Kurt, it was nonstop offense after the initial couple drives.
Yeah, first 2 drives stagnant, but the defense held strong, not giving anything up or really even giving much yardage up at all. Then they found a spark there with the Micah Tom Smith touchdown, and
literally, I think Adamek kicked Micah Tom Smith in the butt,
yeah,
and that kind of
sparked him up. That'll do it. A shot to the tushy.
Literally,
literally lifted up our spirits.
So, yeah, literally, we said they needed kicked in the butt a little bit.
Yeah,
Adamek delivered.
I have to say, Adamek did it himself. Took matters in his own hands.
So the Missiles will be kicking to start the second half as well. So 8-0 Stockton on top, and we had the West Carroll up. I believe they were still up.
Last check, they were up
20-17.
20-17.
So that's a great game going on there.
Dalton Adamek will kick off for the Missiles to begin.
So Adamek set to kick.
Back to receive, Zane Hagstrom.
New guy back to receive this kick. Zane Hagstrom.
Hagstrom, freshman. They must have saw that. He's the one who fielded that rocket right to his chest.
Yeah,
they must have saw his hands and said, let's try it.
Yeah.
Put him back there. See what happens.
Adamek kick down the right sideline. Going to stay in,
gonna
and we're going to have another touchback here.
Touchback.
Sobos will start on the 20-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for the Sobos. Well, that's a key weapon if you got a good kickoff guy here, Kurt.
Say, if you can put teams consistently at the 20, that's make them go 80 yards. I'd take that. Plus, it makes it easy for us to tell where the ball's going to be spotted at.
Yes, absolutely. 1st and 10 for the Sobos. Missiles still with their going to see at least the starters through the third quarter here.
They're going to play this quarter. I think
Benny Mickelson in there, though.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Let's see who's he in there for. Micah, maybe?
Micah. Glad to see Spencer with a helmet. He came out at halftime with no helmet on.
Yeah, that's a key
I don't know
piece.
if he left it here on the sidelines during halftime, but yeah, kind of need that to play.
Let's read. Gonna
razzle
little
dazzle, double,
trickery,
and
oop-de-oop.
Oop-de-oop. The oop. I probably can't complete what I want to say there, but
Yes. Coach Kilmer.
yeah, another classic movie. That's a good one. I might have to pop that in the night. Sometimes these broadcasts trigger these things I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, well, second half conversations here. We might bring up some Halloween candy.
Yeah, I think I have a top 5 in my head.
Ooh,
some
top.
controversial picks, but
One of my favorite candies right now, the nerd clusters.
yeah,
It's,
nerd.
And gonna have a legal motion here on the Sobos.
At the play last night, I went to the concessions and went with the watermelon Sour Patch Kids.
Okay, Sour Patch is a good option.
And I came back and I saw Mrs. Jamie Leach and Sawyer with nerd clusters, and I was mad that I missed them at the concessions. But then they told me that it was just Halloween candy that they had snuck into the.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if I was supposed to say that or not.
yeah, typical.
Yeah.
Sawyer. Second down and 15 now after the penalty. Reed shotgun formation. And thrown, and is it going to be caught or intercepted? They're going
Mickelson's in there. They're going to give him possession. To the offense there.
Mickelson and Peterson in there, or Cook, that is. Gain of 5.
Now 3rd down and 10 from the 20.
Yeah, big number 82 there. Caden Cook and Benny Mickelson, number 40 for the Missiles, both kind of caught that ball.
So 3rd and 10 after the 5-yard completion. A Halloween candy, about the only time I ever get it, though. Another underrated candy. My brother, a big fan of them as well. Milk Duds.
Yeah, I saved some Milk Duds. We went through our kids' stash, and our kids are big Kit Kat kids, so we kind of always separate the stash from Kit Kats and M&Ms, and we put Skittles and Starburst and stuff like that in the same packages. But I found some Milk Duds. We got Milk Duds from 2 houses. I set those off in my own little personal stash.
Reed on 2-yard carry, tackle there by Saber. So 4th and 8 now for the Sobos. I'm going to peanut butter M&M guy. I love a
Yeah.
peanut butter M&M.
Controversial pick potentially kicking off my top 5 would be the Almond Joy.
Oh. I would have to disagree with you on
Yeah,
that
that's
one,
what I know a lot of people do. The coconut doesn't get a lot of people. I generally am not a coconut fan. That falls incomplete.
Prefer that over the mounds?
Yes, I think it's
That's
the
a catchy
almond,
jingle
say.
that they had back in the day, though.
Yeah.
Pass falls incomplete here, and the Missiles are going to take over 1st and 10, ball on the 22-yard line. Did not peg you for an Almond Joy guy, Kurt. That's just...
Yeah, that's why I said that would probably kick off my top 5 as the most controversial pick in my top 5.
Lee Wynn leads Clifton Central 32-6. 1st and 10 for Francis and the Missiles.
My father-in-law checking in wants me to know that I was just on TV and that my hat is on backwards. I don't know that I even really knew that, but
Johnson is the ball carrier, gain of a couple yards on the play.
Johnson on the carry. Gain of 2.
Second down and 8 from the 20.
I'm going for a contemporary or OG Kurt Folk look. I used to always rock the backwards hat when I thought I was cool.
2 yards. 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 20-yard line. 8 minutes. We're approaching the 8-minute mark here in this third quarter. Missiles lead 44-0. I formation. Gonna hand it. Nye decides to bounce that outside.
Yeah. A little bottled
Not
up
sure.
there in the middle.
The ball carrier.
But still turns it into a
Yeah.
gain of about 4. Down about the 16-yard line.
Tackle was made by Cameron Meister. Now 3rd down and 4.
3rd down and 4. Down and 4. Ball on the 16-yard line. 7:30 to go in this third quarter. Missiles very slow coming out of the...
methodical offense here by the Missiles. I got to imagine we're not going to show much here. Everything these days is on tape, so you don't want to show your hand too much. Keep it pretty simple.
Nye, the C parts, and Nye's going to go right up the middle for a Missile touchdown, 16 yards. I think Spencer was even surprised there, Kurt.
Yeah, that was basically the parting of the Red Sea there for Spencer, the run-through. One little shimmy there at the end to get to the right to officially break it for a touchdown. Missiles have 50 points up on the board.
Nice 16-yard run. Now a 50-burger on the board here. Johnson and Nye once again in the backfield behind Francis. Shank and Livingood, the ends. Francis gonna hand it to Johnson. Johnson lead blocked by 9. He's right into the end zone. 2-point conversion good. 6:20 to go in this third quarter. Milledgeville 52, South Beloit 0. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Looking for top-notch local computer sales and repair services? Call Adams Experts in Quincy at 217-214-3423 for fast, friendly, and affordable assistance. We make technology work. That's Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down.
Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. Another Missile score. They now lead 52-0. Blake Wooden in to handle kickoff duties. 40-6 now. Lena over Clifton Central.
I knew the Alma Joy selection would potentially ruffle some feathers, and I said, I warned.
That was a bold pick there.
Yeah, but my mother-in-law claims that she's not even sure we can be friends anymore with that pick.
I kind of feel a little bit with her.
Man. Somebody out there has got to be an almond joy eater. If I could redeem myself a little bit, the next on the list, I would probably go with a Twix.
I was going to say Twix is up there for me, the traditional Snickers, but I said Reese's or the peanut butter M&Ms. And maybe my favorite, but it's got to be at Easter time, the peanut butter egg.
The peanut butter egg is solid.
I like peanut butter cups. Yeah. But the peanut butter to chocolate ratio is way better than the peanut butter, even better than the tree.
Time. Yeah.
They like to give it out there. It seems like every holiday it's some type of.
Yeah.
But the egg, bar none, the best peanut butter to chocolate ratio.
I'll give you that. The egg at Easter time and the peanut butter. I don't know, something about the ratio there. Yeah, you're right.
Caramel M&Ms, peanut butter and caramel M&Ms.
Yeah, I'm a peanut and peanut butter M&M guy.
Okay. As receiving that kick was 13, Hagstrom up across the 30-yard line, tackled by Saber and Shank.
Got the ball, but they're going to say he was down. My kids know how much I like nerds. I believe Miles, when we were trick-or-treating on Thursday, just straight up brought them to me when he got them at a house. So nerds are on my list.
I said, Jess Roble might have to start the K&K show, the clothing line here. Had some request here once they seen us sporting them this week, the pink K&K show.
I don't know if we can get, I have mine on. I don't know if we can get it on camera here or not.
After this play here, maybe. I did not. I went with the playoff shirt look today. Wore it to school yesterday. Harrington off the left side. He's got room to run. Gets through a tackle, but we have a flag on the play as well.
Harrington's got to stay away from the sidelines.
We'll see. We'll switch it to the view. Here's the K&K show shirt. In case you missed it last week, there's the K&K show. I can believe Mike 2 on the back.
Yeah. Mike got us labeled here.
Yep. Mike 1, Mike 2. We were commenting at Kirkland last week about the 10-yard penalty here on Kirkland after a nice run there by Harrington. The chain gang at Kirkland being in pink shirts, like box 1.
Yeah, that's
box
stick
2,
one, stick 2.
Yeah, stick 1, stick 2,
they
box. So, and Jess, always listening, came up with, thought that we needed pink K&K show shirts, so we appreciate it.
Little gift there waiting for us Monday morning at school.
Yeah, so now we got thinking, Kurt, of like a clothing line. We've had some requests for maybe the Missile Network, the calendar of all the people working.
That could maybe be something we can do here quick in the second half, as you guys could send in suggestions of poses, themes for the different months.
Harrington on the pitch there, gain of about 3.
Could put our sponsors on each month.
Yeah, we could have something there.
Yeah.
Second down and 9.
Sell them as a little bit of a fundraiser for the stream here. Sell copious amounts of calendars, I bet. Maybe 2.
Yeah.
Me and Kyle would each buy one.
Going to be Meister off the carry and Living Good and
holds them up for
Saber there as well.
Going
to be a loss of about 5 there for Meister.
I think sometime after the season we might have to set up some kind of course. I think Saber would be amazing at battle ball.
Yes.
If I'm remembering the name of that game correctly on.
Yes, he's got that kind of tackling for him like that. Yep.
I don't want to be the one going up against him, but I have a feeling he would be good at battle ball.
So the third quarter winding down here. One more play maybe to go. 3rd and 15, ball on their own 28-yard line. Reed under center. Harrington and Peterson in the backfield. Hand it to Peterson off the left side. Adamek runs him down.
Adamek.
And Nye over there as well.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play. Maybe a gain of 1. Fourth and 14, and they do not have to run another play. And looking like they're not going to.
Wyatt House has been in for the Missiles on the past couple plays here at nose guard for Jackson Sidmore.
And after 3, Milledgeville 52, South Beloit 0. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandensville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local country financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
Do you need ice for your upcoming event? Look no further. Midwest Ice has you covered. Midwest Ice is Central Illinois' newest ice delivery service. We deliver ice directly to your event. Call Blaine Wrench at 309-351-8192 for a quote today.
Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. 4th and 16. Reed and the Sobos going for it, airing it out. He's got it to Cook, but nicely done once again. That's one there. You just, if your defender's going to run a shorter route, Kurt, you just let him secure the catch and then secure the tackle.
Say, good job there by the Missiles defense. Kind of, you're not really giving them that, but keeping them in front of the sticks and then shoring up the tackle.
So 10 yards. They needed 16, so 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Ball on their own 30, around the Sobos 38-yard line. A couple score updates. Rock Ridge over EPC, 22-0. It's a little surprising in the second.
Kind of spoiling EPC's return to the playoffs there.
Missiles taking time out. We'll just keep it right here. Stockton in the second quarter leads Princeville 16-8. I said the Prince of Stockton going down to take on the Princes of Princeville, Coach Downey.
Coach Downey and the Blackhawks.
Have not had an update from West Carroll as of late. Still waiting. That was coming down to the wire there. Newman leads Chicago Hope 33-16 at halftime.
Don't miss out on a night or afternoon of epic fun.
So we got the Fireman's Breakfast again as well tomorrow. Kurt, you want to mention that a little bit again?
Yeah, down at the Milledgeville Fire Department. Fireman's Breakfast tomorrow, 7 to 1, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Come before church, after church. Maybe it's your lunch, whatever, but you can get pancakes. They also have French toast.
I was going to say, I've switched it recently, though.
My wife switched to the French toast from the pancakes, but I stick with pancakes.
My kids usually get them, and I can always eat their leftovers. So that's been a pleasant surprise here.
One of the
French
things
toast
that I like, or the best thing about it to me, is the whole hog sausage, and I like that my kids don't eat it.
Yes, I'm as well. I tell my wife, get their orders with it.
I would say, my wife always tries to get them just the pancakes and the eggs, and I'm like, nope, they want the works.
Yep.
They're going to need the works.
Wooden on the carry. I thought I seen a flag come in, but they picked it up maybe.
It up.
So Wooden, a 3-yard carry for the Missiles.
Milledgeville Fireman's Breakfast, 7 to 1 tomorrow. Like we said, pancakes, French toast, your choice. You could probably get one of each even if you wanted. Eggs, scrambled eggs, sausage, some hash browns there. The potatoes are good too.
2nd and 7, Saunders in at quarterback now. Handed up the middle to Wooden. Wooden gain of 1.
Wooden getting some yardage here.
Tackled in there by 72 and 24. That is Floyd and Owens.
Now 3rd down.
Also across the front, looks like
From the 34.
Wooden and Ebersole in the backfield. Mickelson in at end, as well as maybe is that Eric,
I think
the other end?
I think Raiden Arendt's the other end right now.
With the line of Pauly, House, and Chafee.
Pauly, House, and Chafee, all members of the play, all have pretty big roles.
Double duty today.
Yeah, Pauly plays Percy Jackson himself.
Ebersole the carry, gains 2. Seemed like the Missile student athletes needed just one more thing to do this week, Kurt.
Yeah, not much going on, so let's have the play.
Volleyball, football, play, Halloween.
Yeah.
It's been a busy week here at Milledgeville.
Busy week here for Milledgeville. Volleyball season ended a little shorter than we would have liked, but still had a good season, and the outcome doesn't define us, and we've looking forward to next year.
Yes, return a boatload of talent.
Yeah.
And yeah, a 20-plus win season. So yes, a good season for the Lady Missiles. 4th and 4 now for the Missiles. Ball on the 32-yard line. Saunders under center. And Missiles, a good job here getting them to jump, I believe. Offsides here.
Have it on the defense. Good job by the JV squad staying disciplined. That's going to give the Missiles, this JV squad, a first down.
Sobos are subbing someone. About half their guys are out as well.
Yep.
Some starters remain. Some wrapping up their football careers. Another successful season for the Sobos. Playoffs again.
I think I'm counting 7 seniors on the roster for the Sobos.
Much larger roster, yeah, than what the Missiles have. Yeah, 7 seniors. Saunders under center. We'll read the seniors here for the Sobos as well. Wooden up the middle, wrapped up there. 14 initially, Brody Weber. Gain of 2 more there for Wooden.
Number 82, Brandon Hutchison, going to enter the game here for the Missiles for Benny Mickelson.
Jacob Wilhite, Reese Bender, Brody Weber, Logan Tennant, Max Bartholm, Keon Floyd, Tredane Peterson, seniors for the Sobos.
Sobos will return quite a few kids.
And some skill guys. Or quarterback, junior, Harrington, sophomore running back.
Saunders with the keeper right up the middle.
Saunders going to gain about 3.
About 3 or 4 there.
Gain about 3 yards on the play. Ball's going to be spotted on the 22-yard line now, where it's 3rd down and 5 for the Missiles.
So 3rd down and 5. So Thunder get a win, Kurt.
Pulled it
Wes
off.
Carroll holds on and defeats Flanagan 20-17. So a great win for the Thunder there. They advance. Their reward is the unbeaten Marcos next week at Polo.
Yeah, I'm imagining, didn't see the game, but I'm imagining West Carroll's going to have to play a little bit sharper game than they did today. But West Carroll, again, with a return to the playoffs for the first time in a while.
6:40 to go. Saunders under center, 3rd and 5. Trying to hard count.
Trying to hard count
Yep,
again.
they're going to take a timeout. 6:33 to go in the ball game. Milledgeville 52, South Beloit 0. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back here. 3rd and 5 for the Missiles. Saunders under center. Just quarterback keep right up the middle.
Saunders, the ball carrier.
Gains 3 yards.
About 3 again there for Parker Saunders.
So evidently there is one other person that likes almond joy, Kurt. Is that what we were told?
Yeah, I heard that. Pete McCallie, thank you. I knew it.
Pete, you don't have to just say it. Just to.
I think, a man like Pete, Air Force
Colonel, as some people say.
Yeah, Air Force Colonel, General. Pete can be whatever he wants to be.
Yes.
I think real men like almond joy is what we're hearing right now.
Stockton's in the battle at half. They lead 16-14 against Princeville. Saunders under center, gonna pitch it to Wooden on 4th and 2. Wooden's gonna have the first down. Needed 2. Gets about 5.
Nice ball control here by the Missiles JV squad. Got some seniors out there getting some time in too with Wyatt House and Alex Chafee. Like I said, those two are both part of the play. Wyatt plays Poseidon and a couple other roles in the play.
First and 10 for the Missiles. Ball on the 15-yard line. And I suppose it's about that time we can talk about what should be a premier matchup next week,
Yeah.
Kurt, as the Missiles, I think 2 of the top 4 teams. I said I thought there's really 4 really
Yep.
good contenders. And there's a couple others in there as well, but I think the 4 stand out. Polo, Ridgewood, Amboy, and us. And sadly,
Yeah,
2 of them got to meet in the second round, but
say,
you're down to the final 8.
You're
So
gonna say, with the setup that is, you're getting, 2 of the better teams right away next week, it's looking like here.
But yeah, both teams going to be 9-1. Ridgewood had
Yep.
more playoff points, so they're going to get the home game next week. Expecting a great, I've heard nothing but good things down there in Cambridge Bowl. I'm excited to call the game down there
Yeah.
for the first time.
I've never been down there in Cambridge, but
My brother
be a
Jeff
nice
says
little
that
trip
they got a
to-
nice restaurant, and I believe it's called the Combine down there, he said.
all right, might have to leave
Good
a little
food,
early.
good beverages. But, yeah, expecting great things. I've heard good things from the people down at Cambridge and the Ridgewood area. I'm guessing that'll be a next Saturday afternoon game, but that'll
Yeah.
be decided by Monday. Saunders under center. Gonna pitch it to Wooden. Wooden gonna be caught right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Couple other entries here for the Missiles. Number 83, Landon Bell is in the game. 65, Misha. I still don't know how to pronounce Misha's last name, but we'll just call him Misha. He was in the game. He's going to leave here for Ian Rayhorn. Ray back in for Ryder House, who was in the game.
3rd and 10 for the Missiles. We got Galena and Stark County tied at 14. 3:30 and counting here in this 4th quarter. Missiles lead 52-0 over the Sobos.
Oh, it's that time of year. I thought I had a real text message, but it's a political one.
Is there an election coming up, is there?
Yeah, apparently. Get out and vote Tuesday.
Saunders airing it out for
Had
Wooden. Pass falls incomplete. 4th
Overshot
and
him
10.
slightly.
Oh, for the Missiles are going to send out their field goal unit here, Kurt.
Why
That'd be a
not try one? I
surprise.
say,
I'm
why
not sure if we
try
have one.
I think Dalton might have just ran over asking to kick one here.
4th and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line. Well, 4th and 11. Coach Roble not electing for the field goal unit. Picture perfect afternoon here at Floyd Dobb Field. Saunders shotgun formation, 3 to the right. Once Bell gets set, 1 to the left. Saunders receives a pass, looking for Errett. He throws it up, and Errett had a chance, but nicely defended over there by Hagstrom. Pass falls incomplete. As the Sobos will take over on downs here. Looks like most of the starters coming back out for the Sobos for this final drive. 1:55 to go here in this 4th quarter. Coach Karavia is going to take a timeout. And Coach Rowell going to kind of line up their defense here, Kurt, of who's in, who's out. We'll just keep it right here.
Get some kids together.
I'd like to thank our sponsors one final time. They are the Milledgeville State Bank, Millville Tavern, Selman Electric, Gibbs Drywall, Bushman Service, Ruby's Coffee Coach, Ewer's Garage, Boss Roofing, FBFM, EVS Hobbies, Duncan Land, Wally's Place, McKenna's Flooring, Kness Heating and Cooling, American Quality Windows, Waisner Farms, Living Good Charter, Pearl City Elevator, R&H Seed Solutions, 330 Detailing, SRG Tuck Pointing, and Extreme Tree. Thank you, sponsors. And 1:51 to go. I believe these officials have been really running the clock here, Kurt. I thought they were even going to run it during the timeout.
I looked actually at one point to see if it was running because I know it ran during one of our kickoffs when it's not really supposed to, but that's all right.
We don't mind.
Yeah.
As Harrington in at quarterback now. Going to be pressured in there by Chafee and Wood. And Harrington stepped out of bounds.
Kind of his M.O.
Yeah, if this was the 11-man field width, he might have had a touchdown or 2.
Yeah.
No gain on the play there for Harrington.
Tried there at a shot, just giving Harrington maybe just some space there, but Chafee had a chance at him. Wooden had a chance at him, and he was kind of driven out of bounds over here, I think by Wyatt Ebersaw.
So 2nd down and 10. Reed back in there at quarterback. Big fullback
Going
in
up
there.
to the big fullback.
Ludke breaking tackles, finally tackled
Yeah.
by Rayhorn.
Ball carrier is J.C.
J.C.
Schober.
That's a freshman, 5'9", 175.
He might be a load to take down in the
He
future.
looks bigger than that. But if he's he's only a freshman, he might not be done.
Gain of 12. Yeah, 5'9", 175-pound freshman. Number 9, Winterland in the backfield as well. The junior. Winterland's going to get his first carry of the ball game, and he's rumbling.
He's rumbling. He's
Winterland, 35.
off. Mickelson
Cross
takes him
field.
down. Cross 50-yard line, though, there for the Sobos.
7, gain about 25, about 30 yards on the play there for Winterland. 20 seconds to go. Cook. Reed under center. Some new backs in there as well. New fullback in there. Peterson.
Right up
Handed
the
off
middle
the
again.
middle. And Peterson
Oh, they're going to
launches
toss
it
it
back to Reed.
Toss
and
it back again.
Yep, the pitch play
He's rumbling again.
to Schober. And
Oh,
ball comes out
out.
as the time expires.
J.C. Schober finally knocked out of bounds.
As that's going to do it here.
That's the end of the ball game. The Milledgeville Missiles 52 and the South Beloit Sobos 0.
That's the final here. Little razzle-dazzle
Yeah.
on the final play there. Couple pitches and laterals or whatever you want.
Yeah, little
And the final
throwbacks.
here is going to be Milledgeville 52, South Beloit 0. As coach of the Sobos telling his players make sure they're respectful through the lines. Like to see that.
Yeah.
Good sportsmanship all game here.
Yeah, it really seemed to be all game long. Both teams, Sobos too, keeping it together when maybe it's not always easy to for a young kid when the score was what it was. But nice, respectful here, everybody going through the line.
We'll go over those stats here first for the Sobos. Harrington, 6 carries, 15 yards. Peterson, 5 for 0 yards. Meister, 2 for -6. Reed, 2 for -7. Winterland, 1 for 30. Schober, 1 for 12. Through the air, 6 for 18 and an interception. 38 yards for Reed. Wilhite was 0 for 1. Receiving, all 6 catches went to Cook for 38 yards. 4 penalties for 20 yards. Now for the Missiles, Tom Smith, 2 carries, 2 touchdowns. 69 yards on the ground. He also threw a touchdown pass of 30 yards. 10 carries for 33 yards and a touchdown run. Johnson, 1 carry for 2 yards. Promenschinkel, 4 carries for 15. Francis, 2 for 2 yards. Wooden, 6 for 11. Ebersol, 1 for 2. Saunders, 2 for 6. Through the air, Francis was 8 for 11. 3 touchdowns, 160 yards. Said Micah Tom Smith was 30 yards through the air, 1 for 1. Johnson, 2 touchdown receptions for 90 yards, 3 catches. Tom Smith, 3 catches for 35 yards. 3 catches, 65 yards, 2 touchdowns. 6 penalties for 35 yards. And yeah, just a nice effort overall. And, yeah, the Missiles get the win here and move on to round number 2, the round that the Missiles have had the most problems here, Kurt.
Yeah, I said that we talked about it a little bit last week when we were up at Kirkland Hiawatha. We didn't exactly come in and take care of business against Orangeville last year in the first round, but it was nice to see us kind of, after a little bit of slow start, get going here, and hopefully next week kind of a monkey off our back sort of situation here. Let's get past that second round, move on, and make some noise. And
That's not
got to come in with the right mindset, prepared, ready to go.
Yep, won't be easy. They're going to face a very good Ridgewood team down in Ridgewood, most likely next Saturday, but that'll be announced probably by Monday afternoon. But yeah, and we're all Missile fans. I know we love to hear you or enjoy our broadcast, but if you're able, going to need all the support down there next week at Ridgewood. That these
make the drive. It's not too bad. Some fun stuff along
a
the
little
way,
over an hour
potentially,
away.
too,
So yes, all Missile fans, if you're able to do it, I encourage you to make the drive. Support these guys in person if you can next Saturday down at Ridgewood. We should be on the call, I'm guessing, for another YouTube stream and maybe WCCI as well.
Maybe WCCI.
But once again, congratulate to the Thunder as well on earning a playoff win here today.
West
They'll play.
Carroll's going to move on to round 2.
Play next Saturday against Polo as well. But any other final thoughts here, Kurt?
No, just Missiles got to prepare and come ready to play. Like you said, that second round monkey, the Missiles got to find a way to get it off their backs. They got to stay strong, prepare, watch film, stay healthy, eat right, drink plenty of water, get themselves in the right state of mind, just come out ready to play, do the things that we're able to do. Get our athletes the ball, defense stay strong. Like I said earlier, our defense is, I think, what's going to, as exciting and fun as our offense is, our defense is what's going to make this team special, hopefully. And they got to stay strong, work on their coverages, keep being strong tacklers, just kind of being the lifeblood of this team and the life sport of this team that keeps them going. So.
Yep, once again, your final here, Milledgeville 52, South Beloit 0. Stay tuned here for more post-game show coverage. We're going to have our player of the game, Connor Johnson, joining us, as well as Coach Rubble. So stay tuned here on the Missile Sports Network. Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field here. A post-game show. Missiles get a round 1 win over South Beloit, 52-0. I'm joined by player of the game, Connor Johnson. Connor, first off, congratulations on the win today, round 1, and a dominant performance by the Missiles here today.
Yeah.
As I thought you guys struggled a little bit to get things going at first offensively, but you ended up, Connor, 3 catches, 90 yards, 2 touchdowns. So that led to the player of the game. Defensively, I thought maybe you played your best defensive game of the year, Connor, as they kind of went at you early and often, and they must have liked that matchup. But just talk about the defensive effort here today.
We all watched a lot of film this week, probably the most film we've watched all week. I think I had like 8 hours, something like that. But, yeah, we've been talking about it all week. And we already played them, and they didn't really change much up.
All right.
We knew it was that.
Yep, congratulations. Talk about your 2 catches there. Your first 2 Gopher scores. Talk about that one that was a real high floating ball there from Francis. You had a defender right in your face there, too. Just talk about the concentration and what you've seen on that play there, Connor.
Yeah, me and Franny haven't really connected this year that much. We have, but, like, in practice we mess up a lot. And I'm glad we connected here, but the guy was right there, and I just caught it. It was pretty good.
All right, now we'll get to know Connor Johnson a little bit better. What's your favorite drink, go-to drink that you like?
I only drink, like, water.
Just water,
Yep.
okay. How about Halloween season? What's your favorite Halloween candy?
Twix.
Twix, favorite candy. And other than football, what's a hobby of Connor Johnson?
I'll go with track.
Track. All right, well, congratulations, Connor. Our Ruby's Coffee Coach player of the game. Ruby's hooked you up with, we've made a gift card, a free drink next week for you when they come to the school. So congratulations, Connor, and good luck next weekend against Ridgewood.
Thank you.
All right, Connor Johnson, our player of the game. Now we'll switch off to Coach Roble. Welcome back to the post-game show here. Kyle Leach joined by head coach Jason Rowe of the Missiles. Coach, congratulations. Another first-round playoff win. 52-0 over South Beloit. A team that we won 40-0 up there at South Beloit just a few weeks ago, but it was not an easy win. It was tight through that first half. But talk about just facing a team for the second time of the season here, Coach.
Yeah, that was my message there at the post-game huddle. That what I'm real happy about this win is you just played a playoff team twice. And didn't let up a single score against them. And I thought our defensive effort today was much better than in Week 7. So that's something great. I challenged the kids to step up. Last time we played them, we gave up 200 plus yards on 9 plays. And I felt today our defense played very, very well. We a little sloppy on offense at the start, but they came out and then started shifting around, giving us different looks, and I think that made things a little more difficult for us. But once we got rolling, I was happy with our effort, and we did a lot of nice things. Yeah, a little slow start there. To start, the first 2 possessions didn't go well. As me and Kurt Joe seemed like we were saying, the Missiles needed a kick in the butt, and literally they got one. Adamek with the kick off of Tom Smith, but after that it did seem to ignite him a little bit. Yeah, I asked Dalton, what were you doing there? He's like, well, I was trying to kick it low so I could pin him down to the 5. I'm like, just punt the ball. Sometimes that's rare for me to say that Dalton was thinking too much, but he was in that moment. But yeah, I was pretty perplexed by that whole scenario there and that whole situation. But after that, you're right. It seemed like we took control of the game. Defense responded. And offense, Micah made some nice plays there along the sidelines, got some blocks, and got rolling both on the ground and in the air. Yeah, we'll talk about Connor Johnson a little bit. I thought his player of the game had 3 nice catches, 90 yards, and a couple touchdowns, but I thought he played his best defensive game maybe of the year, especially in pass coverage today here, Coach. Yeah, I would agree. We expected South Beloit to try to attack us through the air a little bit more the second time we played them. And they did, and we decided to put Connor on what we felt was their best receiver, number 82. And Connor was in phase with him every time, breaking on the ball every time. I think they completed one slant maybe for a first down or close to a first down on him. But we were playing a little bit off there, so we worried about going deep. but he had a very nice game on the defense side of the ball and had a couple great catches. That one, I think it was the first catch. I don't know how he came away with it. I thought that ball was going to bounce in the air and be a jump ball, but he concentrated well right into the basket and was able to break a tackle and get in the end zone.
Yeah, now round 2. It's been the monkey on your back here the last couple of years. We talked all season. This team, they're going to be remember what they can do in the postseason. Don't take away 8-win seasons. That's nothing. That's incredible. Like I said, that's not easy to do. But now this team seems like they've been talking about it all year, trying to make a run in the playoffs. And again, the bracket didn't break your way, as you guys are going to set up with. But it's down to the final 8 teams, Coach. You're going to play somebody good. You guys draw Ridgewood most likely Saturday. I know that'll be announced later date. Next Saturday, just talk about facing Ridgewood down in Cambridge. And you ventured down there last week. Sounds like a great atmosphere down there at Ridgewood.
Yeah, some of the coaches and I went down last night just to see what they're all about. It's always good to watch a football game on a Friday night when you're not playing. So we took an opportunity to do that. It is a great atmosphere. They sort of got a bowl like ours, but believe it or not, their hill is much, much steeper. But it is a great atmosphere. Cambridge, they are a well-oiled machine on offense. They have a lot of misdirection. I liken what they do on offense to an old wing T 11-man team. They just adapted it to the 8-man. They love the trap. They love to run sweeps. They get their tight ends active. They don't have a real deep playbook, but what they run really well. And just standing back looking at them, they remind me a lot of West Central from a couple of years ago, that they just are very crisp on offense. They move the ball. They got some playmakers and very disciplined. They're a good football program. Coach Elder does a great job with them, and it's going to be, I think, a great environment and a great game.
Yeah, 2 9-1 teams. As I said, I think two of the 4 premier teams meeting in round 2. But yeah, should be a great game next Saturday down there. And Kurt, we're all Missile fans next week. We're pushing. It's not that far of a drive, a little over an hour. We know we love our broadcast. We love our listeners and watchers. But if you can make it, attend that game. We can use all the support next week there at Ridgewood.
Yeah, I agree. Our kids respond differently with a loud crowd. And your fans can make that trip. They'll like the atmosphere. They'll get a little bit reminiscent of here at Milledgeville. It's very similar. With the fans, a great view up on the hill, and it will be a great atmosphere, a great football team, a team that's a running team, a real hard-nosed, scrappy team. So it's going to be hopefully a fun game to watch, a fun game to be part of, and hopefully, like you said, get that monkey off our back come round 2 this year.
All right. Well, congratulations, Coach, on the win here, 52-0 over South Beloit in round 1, and good luck next week at Ridgewood.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. That's going to wrap up our post-game coverage. I'll be back with Kurt to wrap things up. All right. Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field here. Wrapping up our coverage. Kurt, the Missiles win 52-0, but now going to be a tough test next week, but should be a fun one. Looking forward to it. Down to Ridgewood. We'll make the trek down there, but going to have to start the game better than they did here today, Kurt, I think.
Yeah, good win in the end here for the Missiles. I'd like to see them come out with a little bit more energy next week, and like we said, if that requires Missiles fans traveling down to Cambridge for that game, they're gonna need you. We're gonna need you. Let's see you guys get out there and support these boys. Hopefully a fast start, like Coach Roble just said. Hard-nosed team, kind of an old-school team. Not quite what you normally see in 8-man, but hopefully our defense is up for the task and our offense can do what we're capable of.
Yeah, would like to see the sideline packed down there at Ridgewood like next week. I showed you a picture from Josh Nye from the 98 semifinal with Carthage and Milledgeville here. You wouldn't believe what the sideline looked like. I know people don't travel like they used to or attend games, especially with all the streaming options.
The technology and stuff and the options that people have to watch the game. I don't blame some people, but
but if you're able to get some camp part of the trip or things going on, but if you can come support the boys next week at Ridgewood, they're going to need all the support they can, and should be a great atmosphere down there at Ridgewood. And the Missiles take on the 9-1 Ridgewood Spartans against the 9-1 Missiles. Should be a good one.
Should be a fantastic matchup. Either way, hopefully the Missiles can get that second round monkey off their back. Probably have to do some physical preparedness, but some mental preparedness for the week as well, making sure the boys are up for the task mentally as well as they are physically. So,
yep, once again, that's going to wrap up our coverage. I'd like to thank the brains of this operation, executive producer Brooks Wilkinson, as well as camera Lily Biller and Bowden Last. Kurt, thanks again. It's been fun. We look forward to doing it again next week.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you for everybody listening, everybody helping out. We appreciate it.
Yep, thank you for listening, and have a great afternoon.